watch. It's the Cowboys going up against the Lions. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fends him off. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really...
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, It worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Second down, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And now here come the Cowboys. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. The one running back is Gurley. Off the play fake, Mariota. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make them spread it around at least, slowing down.
The Lions defense marching back onto the field now. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
Well, they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on. The year, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They felt
touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, They're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st down, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Mariota steps away to his left, dumps it off to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the... The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A first down throw for Mariota. It's brought in left side by Tate. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, But if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
No, he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Pushes over him.
No, that's just not right.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The 20. A big play there on the scramble. 39 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Marcus Mariota in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Lose it. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. So we've reached halftime. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And it's 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by that playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to... This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives.
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he's...
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it back here and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
This is Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mariota on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Peterson alone in the backfield. To throw Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary. Touchdown, Lions! And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Lions defense now back onto the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. It's a gain of 17 that time, and it'll be a Dallas 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over the
NFL. It almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Anunua's got it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
On third down, Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 8 yards still remaining here on third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run again with Peterson. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe...
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Again, Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.